Right then, where were we? Just come upstairs. Downstairs, sorry. I was up there previously, in the last video. I think I need to get across over there. And to do that, I need to work out these puzzles. Right. This is a divide the colour one, but it is going mental. However, it does seem as though 3 are one. It does seem as though 3 are one colour, and sorry, stopped talking there mid-sentence. So that works. Yes, great. Okay, so it looks like this one we've got. So there's a sort of scar across the screen, and the bottom half of that second one is blue. So the other ones that are going blue, actually they're all going blue at some different point. And they're all going green as well. Okay, so which ones? I think it's these ones and these ones. So I think we need to collect. Hold on, that doesn't work. Let's grab that, and then hold on. It looks like no, we need to split those. And then take those. Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay. So it looks like those are separate, doesn't it? Maybe we go up, take those, and then take those. Yeah, that should work. Yes, excellent. Right, what we got going on here? Okay, we got stars. Is that one? What's the rule for the stars again? When there's 2 stars, they need to be. They need to be separate. They need to be divided into 2. So I think it's those 2 are one colour and those 3 are the other colour. Okay, no. So they need to be on the same side, perhaps. Can't remember the bloody star rule. No, star's flashing, saying it shouldn't be. doesn't work. What's the damn star rule? So I think you've got that yellow and blue dots on the left. I think the bottom right one is the bottom right flashing square, and the very bottom right is a blue one, and I think the other two are yellow, so they need to be separated. And I've got two stars. The stars are going. The stars are one. I think the top star's blue and the bottom star's yellow. So do they need to be in the same? Can't put them in the same. Or can you? Can I grab that and then come down? Take that. Can I do something like that? No. See, what's wrong with that? Oh, I can't remember what the bloody star rule is. Stars have to be divided into twos. Colours have to be separated. What if I do this? Oh no, I can't do that. Sort of thing work? No, that top star. Is it possible to get the stars all on the same side? I don't think it is. No, it's impossible to get the two stars on with the blues. They're not just all the same colour, are they? They're not. No. Yeah, see, that sort of proves that they're. How do you get the stars on the same side? Also divide those. Yeah, the stars. We can't include. We can't do something like that. That's impossible. Don't think. What the hell is the rule with the stars? I know it sounds mental. I know I've done millions of these, but it's just remembering all the rules. And when it gets to the stupid two stars of the same colour, what the hell is the rule? Have I seen them up here? I know this might sound crazy, but it's actually been a couple of days since the last video because I've been away over the weekend and I've forgotten. There's no stars here, are there? No. Am I going to have to run all the way back out to remember the star? No, I can't do that. I'll just have to look back at some of my old videos. Well, that was a nice little run. Okay. When there's stars, you have to divide them into two, or so 2 on one side, 1 on the other, 0 on the other. But this is not possible with these stars unless you did something like that. But then you've got a colour. Yeah, you've got some colours on the wrong sides. So you could grab those. Yeah, that one's wrong. So the issue here is those three, that one, and those colours need to be on one side. That colour and that colour need to be on the other, and these two stars need to be on the other side. So, but you cannot separate this colour and this colour without cutting the stars off like that. I suppose each of the stars could be on their own. No. I should come out and do something silly like this. No, that doesn't work. So the stars have to be seeing as I can't get these stars on the same side. This star's actually flashing the same as this star, colour-wise. So perhaps... I remember they need to go on the opposite sides. Of course, that's what they need to do. So the yellow has to be with the two blues. And if that's the blue star, it needs to... No, it doesn't. Does it need to be with their own colour? I'm not sure I can do that. Yeah, the stars have to be... If there's one star of each, they have to be with their own... the opposite colour. That is right, that is right. What's wrong with that? That star, apparently. Have we got the colours the wrong way around? Let's just do this. They're all flashing red now. Okay. So let's separate those and then. So the star's wrong. The star's wrong. I swear the opposite coloured stars need to be with the opposite. So the blues need to go with the yellows and the yellows need to go with the blues. Is that a blue star top right? That's the question. If so, that would make sense. That would make sense. No. Unless it's the other way around. I can't do that. No, that star's wrong, that star's wrong, that one's wrong, everything's wrong. Perhaps that is a blue there and these... Oh no, that's what I'm thinking. Perhaps these are blues and that one's yellow. So if that one... If these are blues and that one's yellow... No. I could do... something like that, if that is correct. No, they're wrong. I think I've got the colours the right way round. I don't see what's wrong with that. Obviously there's something wrong with it, but I can't work it out. What do these colours help me in any way? These flowers, blue, pink, purple, yellow. Is that yellow star, blue patch, yellow patch. These need to be separated, so that line needs to be drawn there. That has to be drawn at some point. You've got another yellow there, which suggests that they need to be grouped together. I can recall that opposite stars need to go with the opposite colour, so if, like as I've drawn here, the yellow star has to go in with the blues. This colour to the left of where my cursor is at the moment is flashing in the same pattern as this one. So that would be grouping all of the yellows together, and the stars would be separate. But I can't now get round, so that's an issue. So the way to thus group them would be like that. Oh no, it wouldn't. That doesn't work at all. It would be to group this bottom colour, which I guess is a blue, unless it's completely separate. Perhaps it's a separate colour entirely. I don't think it is, but that would group blues, that would group yellows, and the blue star, and something's wrong. The star is wrong, and the top star is wrong. So do they need to go with their own colours? I don't think they do. I think they need to go with... No, that star is wrong. I think. Yeah, it was flashing manically. I think that is a top star is blue and it needs to go with the yellow pieces. The bottom star is yellow and it needs to go with the blue pieces. The stars are flashing wrong, so it's the stars that are wrong here. So it's the stars that are wrong. Unless the stars need to go on the same side as the game is constantly... Unless this... I think that the star at the top right is flashing at the same rate as the bottom right, which makes it a blue star, which means it should be on opposite sides, unless they just have to go on their own or something stupid. But I can't. I could get that on its own, they're together, and get that on its own. No, now the stars are wrong. Stars need to be together, or not together, but not apart either. Do stars cancel like one? Do they have any cancelling effect? For example, could I group those together? That's on its own, and do something like that? No. Do they cancel one of their own colour? I can't group them. Can't group them. No, stars are wrong again. That star didn't flash that time. Do they need to go with their own colour? I don't think they do. Would that work? Bloody hell it did. So they need to go with, the stars need to go one of their own colour. Sorry about that, viewers. That was distressingly long, wasn't it? Ah, look, this puzzle's even more complex. I'm just gonna have a little drink. Just made this sweet smoothie. What's it got in it? Mango, banana, red berries, and soy yogurt. Delicious. Right. What's going on here? So we need to draw a shape here. We got different coloured stars. We've got no indication of which. Ah, well, those two are flashing at the same rate. Those three are flashing at the same rate. Those three are flashing at the same rate. So they're either pink or greens, aren't they? I suppose we're just gonna have to try. Oh, this is actually really complicated. I have so many different things I have to think about here. I think these ones are pink because the background, when it's blue, when the other side goes blue, I think it's pink. Yes, I think that one's pink, that one's pink, that one's pink. So what rule did we learn from this? Yellow star needs to go with one yellow, one of its own yellows, and blue star needs to go with one of its own blues. Right, so we need to stick, for example, that together. That's just clashing in straws. Right. Yeah, so I think these are green, these are pinks, I think these are greens. So we need to separate these greens, first of all, like that. Oh, this is horrible, it's like making me feel a bit sick. Right, we need to draw this shape. Basically, it can only go here, or here across, or here and across. Meaning I need to be over at this point here. That would make sense because it's subdividing in there. However, it would also not make sense because I couldn't draw it with that piece. That's weird, actually. Because if I draw it here, then I can't separate here. If I draw it like that, I can't separate it across here. If I draw it the next one up, I also can't separate. Oh yeah, I must have to come through there at some point. So it must have to come through here at some point. And then that must have to go down. So if I do something like that, come the other way, don't I? So I could come like round like that. There, this on the same colour. That could come through. This is actually not right. Come round. And down. And up. Like that separates off. No, it doesn't like it. That gets me a single. So, let me just double check this one. What do I think this colour is really? That's a yellow. And when that's... yeah, that's fashion same. So that's a yellow. And so that's one star, one yellow star with a yellow, and that's a blue star with a blue. Singles though, does it matter that they're singles? I think it does. So we need to get this star with that would be what would be fine. But this star needs to go with one of these, which isn't fine. I mean, if I could draw that like that. No, that's it can't be that because I can't get it through here. If I did it like this, it has to be the next one up. It has to be this one. In which case I can't get round. That must be how it ends. So I must come round to grab. I've tried this though. That gets those two greens together. That takes those two stars, takes that star and that one together. I've just tried this. What if I split off those down here, come round, split those off together, come up like that? Does that make a difference? It does. So it is to do with singles. Whoa, this is really horrible. But they're not changing colour, are they? It's just a bit of a screw. That's okay then. So I can see what I need to see. Which is that, right? Yeah. Oh, that was a nice, surprisingly easy end to it. Ooh. Psychedelic. Right, let's go up here. Psychedelic. What are we gonna have up here? More plans. Yeah, everything's so meticulously designed. All of the rocks, this is the little quarry down here. It's all planned. It was never a working quarry. It was all planned to look like a working quarry. Here's the trees. So everything has just been so over the top, incredibly well planned the whole way through. Yeah, we're seeing parts of the game. Look, the river was designed to look like a puzzle. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right. What more do we have to see? So we just have some nice fauna. No, not fauna, the opposite, flora. In here. Yeah, so it's one giant puzzle, isn't it? This whole game. Delicious. Delicious smoothie. Right. Okay, so these I'm drawing another route across. So divided. Not divided. Oh no, of course, they're on the same side. Okay. That works though, right? Cool. What's the point of the different entrance and exit? Ah, there's a door there, that's why. Why isn't that door open? I don't know. Oh, I see. So I can go. It just helps me use these areas as on and off platforms. Okay, so we have another bunch of puzzles here, and I don't know where that wire goes. It goes maybe up there. Ah, that must open another door, which opens that area and allows me to go up and do that terminal, which then opens up that door. Right. Okay. Okay. Very simple. Ah, it's back. Ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed. No. Right, so I need to get that. Come down. Wow. So there's a black piece there, a white piece there. Right. So these need to be divided. I need to draw those two shapes. I need to go past that point. And I need to separate the black one, which is there, and the white one, which is there. So that takes care of the black and white, and the pinks. All I've got to do is draw the shape now. Oh no, because I need to get them in the same side, don't I? But that's not possible because I need the shapes to be inside there. example, that wouldn't work because they're not in the same side. But these need to be... If I did 3 like that... No, I could draw the... No, that won't work. So basically, my only option is to draw those shapes, something like that, something or something. I've got a few options, I suppose. That would work, but then the greens aren't on the same side. What if I theoretically divide them like that? No, that won't work. But that will work. But the greens... No, the greens are on the same... How am I supposed to draw the greens on the same side? I have to draw that line. And once you get there, you're kind of scuppered a little bit. Because you have to open that up. Come up. Because the 3 won't reach down there and reach across to be inside, and so that unless I draw around them, like, yes, that must be how I do it. There we go. Oh no, more. So I've got white. So there's a white has overwritten the black one. I think the white's now overwritten the black. Where are the those puzzles are there? Okay, so let's just jump across and do that. I still need to separate these. That won't work. Nope. No. No. This is quite a good start. No. 3 in there and the 1 there. Wow. No. No, because I can't get down to do the 3 here. That feels like a nice start. Followed by a something like a 3. But the greens aren't on the same side, are they? Nor the purple, nor were they. How can you get them on the same side as the greens? Are the hardest bit here. No. No, because it cuts the green off. No, because that doesn't go in. It has to go in there. I can't cut that off. The green surely has to be in... No, it doesn't work. How do I do the green without cutting off? Well, this is a puzzler because I basically can't remember what the hell's going on. So but that black's been overwritten. I've got the shapes to draw. I've got the orange greens to draw. Okay. The whites don't necessarily all have to be on the same side, but the greens and the pinks do. So black could be chopped off like that, and then you've got your pinks on that side. Whites and blacks are sorted. You just have to draw the shapes, but with the orange without cutting off. I'm not sure how you can draw the green shape unless you come. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how you can draw the green shape without cutting it off, because you have to draw this line. And then the green shape has to be... And I think you have to draw... I mean, that would not work. So that doesn't work either. So how are you supposed to get the pinks? Going around the black like that, and no. The pink is on a white square. That's the problem. So getting the pinks together is really tough, because you have to do something like... I suppose you could come round... No, because you can't cut that off. So you have to come down and sort of grab it like that, and then draw. So that's separate. No, because then I could start like that, and then come down like that. You picked up the thing. then come down. Like, no, because that doesn't allow. Because now the unless that does that white dot over. There's no other right overs, are there? Because this is being overwritten. It's being. Is it only written by a thing of same type or of different style? Because if that's now a pink dot, it could now just be a white dot. Wrong, wrong. It's all wrong. Black's on the wrong side. Oh, yeah, actually, you know, I'm getting this wrong. It has to fulfill the puzzle on each puzzle. It doesn't necessarily have to do all of them on one board. It just has to separate, like that works. So that doesn't work. So like, but how do you get there? Yeah, because you have to segregate that. But pink and black on the. So that would work, for example, on those two. I've picked up the thing and now I just have to draw the shapes. But the shapes can't be drawn because they're too damn. One's too tall for it to be drawn in there. That's the only way to get the pinks and the oranges on the greens on the same side. Is to cut that, just cut there and come there, because that segregates the whites and the blacks. How did I actually achieve this one? I can't remember. Wasn't something like that, was it? Okay, I'm going to come back to these. I need to mark. Let me quickly write them down. Okay, so I need to do. So that's there. And then that's there. 5 by 5. Oh Jesus, it took ages. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, hold on. Oh, actually, I can just look at this video. That'll be easier. Okay. So that, and that. Okay, this was quite a strenuous watch, I reckon. Apologies for that, but I need to think about this. I'll review the video, or else I'm just gonna be sat here for hours and hours and hours. I'll try and work it out, and then I'll be back in a bit.